My skin looks trashy, but my eyebrows are good. Again. What's the difference? Seriously? I am somewhere in Wisconsin and I stopped just into a resting area for trucks. Today I'm making like 2 weeks on the van. 2 weeks living in this small space. 2 weeks that I don't do laundry. I still have tons of clothes though, which made me realize that I need to downsize again. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed today, a little bit upset. I think it's because I need to pay my credit card soon. And you know what I need to do? I need to download Tinder. Today I felt quite lonely for the first time in a long time. Kinda wanted to have someone to cuddle. But I didn't have anyone, so I had to cuddle my pillow, which was fine. The good old pillow, always here for me, and never breaks my heart. I'm not gonna break your heart, Bianca. I love you. I love you too, pillow. I know. I have the best angles. It took me a while to get everything ready. When I took my camera out of my backpack, I had a banana in there. There was like banana all over my lenses. I am a terrible vlogger, film person. I definitely need like a smaller camera and a smaller tripod because all this, it's a pain in my kabooties. I'm tired of sitting down inside of the van. I just want to get out, see people, and be outside. So I'm just gonna search what is the closest park, and I'm just gonna go there because I want to do my yoga and get out of this van. The first couple of weeks in the van were very challenging for me, and doing my yoga practice every day definitely helped me to stay focused on myself. I've been practicing now for a couple of months, and it's been just life-changing. That was the first time that I kind of did a headstand without the support of a wall, and yeah, I just stand in there for a second, but I was so happy. Okay, I'm gonna pause a little bit the video to explain what happened since I left New York. I left New York. Yes, I'm not in New York anymore. It's been now September, October, November, December. I think it's gonna be 4 months now. 3 months. Yes. 3 months since I left New York. And then my friend Talita from New Jersey. I don't know if you remember Talita. She's been in one of my videos. She used to help me to do things in the van once in a while when she was around. So we drove from New Jersey to Baltimore, Maryland, where we met my friend Amanda, our friend Amanda, and yeah, we just had like a couple of days with her. It was just good to see her. It was in our way to go to Chicago, because Chicago was our final destination. Talita had a flight there to go back to New Jersey, and we only had like a week, 10 days together, so it was like a very fast trip, road trip. We didn't stop much. And 2 days after I left New York, the van broke down. Called AAA, they towed the van, they brought the van to this mechanic, and yeah, and they were super nice. They figured out what's wrong with the van, they fixed it. Talita and we ended up staying in a cheap hotel. Yada yada yada, van was fixed. We drove to Chicago. Chicago was very nice. It's a big city, but it's one of the big cities that I will live in. I don't know, it's clean, it's nice, it's fun, it's very artistic. I loved it. Chicago was nice. After Chicago, she left me. Yes, she left me, and then that's when I started my solo trip. And I was like, I didn't know where to go, honestly. I was waiting for this other friend that was supposed to come from Germany, Mary, to travel with me in California, but back those days, the borders were still like not open yet. The borders with the US and Europe were not completely opened yet for tourists. So I was in this limbo, waiting for her. Didn't know if she would come or not, and I didn't know where should I go, how much time should I stay, because I didn't want to rush at the end. So what I ended up doing was, from Chicago, I drove to Minnesota. I used to live in Minnesota when I first moved to the US. That was the state I used to live in. I just stayed for 2 months, and then I rematched with my host family, and I went to, well, Massachusetts, then New York. But anyways, it was nice to see my friend, my very good friend Evelyn. She's amazing. She hosted me for a couple of days. And I also stayed with my last host family. They are also amazing. It was great to see everybody again. Okay, so from yeah, so I between like New York to Chicago and then Chicago to Minnesota, I stopped in a couple of states and a couple of places. I do have some footage, but I was like, it was the beginning of my trip, and to be quite honest, pretty much not always, but I was like choosing to stay on Walmart parking lots because it felt so unsafe inside a van. I used to sleep with like a big knife close to my pillow, my pocket knife, and a hammer. They were like my sleeping buddies. Every single sound, I would jump in the front seat, turn on the van, and be ready to kill someone. It was interesting. It was very challenging to figure it out, how to do things in a van. I was also so anxious all the time that the van would break again and I would be in the middle of nowhere with no cell service. I was also very concerned about money. I didn't have a job. Like after the au pair, I didn't know exactly what I would do for money. I was already freelancing, but it was not that steady. That income, I could not actually rely every month, but all that changed. I figured it out. Now I'm working right now for a company and I'm still freelancing. And yeah, I figured it out now. Now I feel like I can keep traveling and stay whenever I want, as long as I want, because I will have money to finance myself and pay for this freaking expensive gas. So yeah, from Minnesota I passed through Utah, Salt Lake City, and yeah, a couple of other states. The drive down to California was also so gorgeous. I used to drive in the middle of the mountains with canyons, and you could see snow in one side and the other side like was fall, so all the trees were orangey, brown, purple. It was amazing. So yeah. Then I went to San Francisco, stayed with my friend Shakira for a couple of days. Shakira has been in one of my videos before also. And yeah, it was nice. I was waiting for Mary in there, but Mary finally came, and then we did like the Highway 1 down to San Diego, from San Francisco to San Diego. I was most of the time driving and then touristing with Mary and working during the night. So, and I also feel weird to get my camera, even my phone, when I have people around. I think I just want to like enjoy the moment. But I do have some footage with her, so I will leave you guys with some stuff. But yeah. So after 3 weeks, Mary left me. She's now back in Germany and I am alone again. I'm still in California right now, in the middle of the desert, but it's fun, very quiet and full of flies. Hopefully no snakes. So I finally decided to cross borders to Mexico. For a while I was like, maybe I should not do it. Main reasons, like I felt unsafe most of the time and unsure and anxious about the van breaking down. Being like in Central America and South America, I would have to manage to speak Spanish somehow. My Spanish is, you know, it could be better. That's why one of the reasons why I want to go there, really want to improve my Spanish, and I know it would be possible once I'm there speaking with locals. But yeah, like I would have the language barrier. It's like, to be quite honest, it's not like here in the US. I feel like here in the US everything is so accessible and simple, and I know it's not gonna be like that in there. And yeah, and then since now I have now like a more steady job, and all my freelance clients are like very responsive and sending me work often, I feel more confident to do the trip. And I'm sorry, like I've been in so many beautiful places, but I'm the worst with the camera. I also want like to buy a smaller camera so it's easier to carry with me in my bag and just, you know, vlog around. But I didn't have the chance yet. Neither the money. So I'm waiting. But yeah, hopefully Mexico will be more present with videos. Just wanted to let you guys know that I'm alive. I'm having a great time, still in the van full time. Now I have a toilet. And people have asked me that on Instagram. If you don't follow me, please follow me on Instagram. I usually post like stories sometimes, not often, about the trip or I don't know, just random shit that I'm doing. But yeah, I got a toilet in the van, a composting toilet, and people have asked me like, how do you shower? I shower in the van every single day. Yeah, I shower every day. Wash my hair. Right now I need to wash because it's dirty again, but feeling good. Cook in the van, sleep in the van, work in the van, do everything in the van. Pro and I are just one now. We're together for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I promise I will not disappear, and the video is coming very, very soon. So follow me and share with your friends. Bye.